Paging Dr. Smooth. Paging Doctors.
Just so smooth.
You got what you need, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 26 of the comment section is here. Here we are. We are 26. What up? Who's with me?
I'm
Live
here.
in the building.
I'm here. Full effect.
You can't hear yourself.
I hit myself a little bit.
I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's probably these headphones. Though.
Probably these
I'm
headphones.
good though.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, your cup is empty. Problematic. Which one should we open
That
first?
one.
Because this has been here. You open it, Jess.
Because I'm like the record. I'm the record keeper of making messes in here
Yeah, I'm good for making messes myself.
while opening bottles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or
You should have just left it the way.
It's all right.
Don't clean it
I'll
up.
pick it up where it's at.
don't clean it up like nasty.
That's how they like it. Just how they like it.
So, the weather is getting warmer here in the city of New York. Although
it's
not
not.
today.
No,
Not
it's
today.
not.
I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's happening.
It's
this
still
week.
like September
It's
out
like
here.
freezing out. But this brings, I mean, any type of weather, right? Here in New York City.
Ooh, hey.
Sound of success.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Jess,
Who brought this apple cider?
I brought it. This is not apple cider. Come on, get your cup. Unlike you, I
good.
will put. Oh, you don't want this?
Nah, I don't want
Oh,
that.
you
Okay,
think
well
you're
then
too
I'll just
good?
save this one till next
Nah,
week. That's
I'm
what's up.
Full
Okay.
of shit is what you are.
Just me and you.
I'm on a no alcohol.
I will pour mine. Here you go. Thank
Whatever
you.
you want to call it.
You're fasting.
Yeah, what-
Fasting from the alcohol
What?
Oh, what
Since
what
when?
happened to you?
for a while.
Is that why you've been babysitting the drinks for the last
I've been
several weeks?
babysitting. I've been telling you I'm not drinking
You-
it.
no,
and you just
no,
keep trying
you're
to force it.
babysitting.
you passed it off as your allergies for
Yeah.
a good minute.
No, that was like a couple weeks ago.
You were
that was
like,
like a month ago.
no, it was last week too. You said it last week.
I didn't say nothing about allergies.
You were like, well, I'm taking Zyrtec.
that was like a month ago.
high on allergy meds.
That was a month ago, people.
I'm on high on allergy meds too. Now I'm high
And
on penicillin.
painkillers.
Yeah, now I'm high on painkillers. What's up? I'm not a druggie. Just for the record, I had
I
two
think you just
wisdom
kind of
teeth.
expose yourself.
No,
Well, no,
really
I had two
though.
wisdom teeth pulled last Wednesday, so that's what it is.
Should have been thug life. Should have left it in.
And do
been
what?
in massive
Just-
pain.
yeah.
Oh no.
I left mine in
Did they cause you any pain?
when they was coming in, but after that it was.
Yeah, because
It
yours
went
is
away.
probably not pushing. Like mine was
Yours
pushing my
can
other
push.
teeth.
You push your teeth, and there's
Yeah.
a nerve
I mean,
that
when
runs
they-
along your jawline that could kill the nerve.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I remember when they were coming in, I was having crazy migraines.
Yeah, but
For
that's when they
like
coming in.
couple
Like
weeks.
as they age, they can. I don't know how we got
Man
on
up.
this.
No, I'm
Just
not a man.
man up,
no,
man.
I got well.
Get your
it's,
weight up.
It's done now. The teeth are out of my head, and now I feel
Suckers.
toothless, and I've been
Suckers.
having fun. The moral of the story is you probably should have gotten yours taken out. Just
They still here. And
off
they
the
good.
rip.
They
Because
good.
your upper ones impact your allergies and sinuses.
Is that right?
You just made that up.
No, I had a when I
What's your
had
teeth got to do with your?
I had a
with your
panoramic X-ray done on my
You're
wisdom
annoying.
teeth after all four of mine came in, and they said that the bottom teeth, that you have a root, there's a nerve that runs along your jawline, so that's why they call it a root canal, so that they
Oh.
could take that out because it can impact the nerve in at the bottom here. You could lose all taste of your food.
Damn.
I've had a root canal before.
Yeah, I have too.
And my sinuses are okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, that means you had a good dentist
My
because.
sinuses weren't in trouble before that.
I'm just saying.
Well, this is not about that. I just brought that up to tease Just and his sad little empty cup and his sad
That's okay.
bottle of orange seltzer water, which is the worst flavor of seltzer you could possibly fucking pick.
I actually didn't buy this for the record.
It was gifted
It was
to
given
you.
to me.
Oh,
God. Anywho, so you just gonna hold the empty cup? What do you want to do here?
I was actually gonna pass it to you.
Oh,
Don't
here.
worry about it.
No,
Would you like less
You
than
want a little
hers?
taste?
You sure you don't want it? You good?
Would you like less than hers?
God.
No, I don't want anything.
Oh,
So how long is this
recycling.
little? Yeah. So how long is this little drinking thing going on?
Right,
for?
because
Until-
summertime's
until I
coming up,
feel-
man.
until I
Come
feel
on,
ready.
get right.
Oh my
I am gonna
God!
ride
You
in the
sound like
gym.
me
That's
on
why
a
I'm not
dating
drinking.
strike.
No, but you forgot what I told you before that this video came out about how you can count your macros and still drink at the same time.
I mean, you can go to the gym and drink because
Yeah.
you burn it off.
Yeah, duh.
I just don't feel like it.
and drink lots of water.
I do drink tons of water.
More than a gallon a day.
No, about a gallon.
Get up to the gallon.
You're not supposed to drink
get
more
that
than a
down your
gallon of
throat.
water a day.
No, you're not. But I'm saying you drink. That's what I'm just
You trying to
asking.
kill me?
No, I'm just asking what you drink. If
don't
you
wanna
drink a
drown
gallon,
it.
you said I'm up to the gallon.
He's swag.
You're on your-
Yeah.
you're on-
about a gallon.
Well, when you get to the gallon, you could probably drink like a drink.
I mean, I could drink it now. I
you just choose not to
not to.
because he's trying to get them super abs.
Gotta stay on point.
All right, whatever. So
I don't know why we just had a whole conversation about me drinking water, but hey.
Because you know what? You would have done the same thing to me. No. You do the same thing to me when I'm drinking.
No.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
We can run the tapes back.
Run the tapes of when we weren't drinking during Lent.
That's because y'all were suckers. But,
suckers? See, why does that make us a sucker? How are you not a sucker for doing this? But we were a sucker for
So I made a religious choice to sacrifice going without alcohol for 40 days and 40 nights. And what do we consider?
Did you hear what he just said? Because he's a man.
That's right. Respect it.
Whatever. Anyway.
So the weather is supposed to be getting warmer here in the city of New York. But catcalling is an issue that we deal with all year round, especially as our clothes come off. Because, you know, I like to wear the smallest clothes possible in the summer.
You really do, though.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Summer dresses.
Yeah, I'm a summer dress, shorts.
She's a maxi dress girl.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The less, the better. I'm all about the beach and all that stuff.
I like shorts and wedges.
Shorts and wedges. Yes, yep. That, too, is good. Do you like shorts and wedges, Jess?
No.
No, what do you like?
What's your favorite?
Summer dresses.
The nice maxi.
Is that what they are?
The long dress.
Yeah, the long dress.
The ones that be getting
hugging
stuck
the booty
all up in the butt crack.
Yeah,
be all up in there.
Just in some retired romp him.
For the summer.
That's the summer uniform.
You better get that romp him off. Hurry up and take it off.
Ain't no rompers over here.
You're wasting my time.
I don't even like girls in rompers.
No?
No.
Why not?
You feel like it's too much work?
No, it just doesn't show. It don't show nothing. It don't show no curve. I mean, it's cool.
It makes us look frumpy.
I wouldn't say that. It's just basic. It ain't got no flair.
Ain't got no flair. All right,
all white, and summer dresses, maxi dresses, whatever you call it.
Yeah, they're maxi.
That's the highlights of the summer.
Okay.
Anywho, so those are the things we like to wear. But you brought this up because we were walking down the street a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
After the show. We like to go out. Oh, this is the karaoke night, and you just tapped out. And we kept going. We went down to one of our favorite places, and the two of us were walking to the bar, and these two guys were passing by, and they were like, oh, hi, like, good night, good evening, queen. What did they say? Some stupid shit. I don't even know. But they were all up in our faces, and it's like, why am I obliged to speak to you?
They were from Brooklyn.
No, they were definitely from Brooklyn, without a doubt. Right. Without a doubt from Brooklyn.
I feel like it's any time of year.
Yeah, no, but especially
knowing that you're like the peak
10.
time of year when you're out, when people are out more and there's less clothing.
That's what it is.
But it's any time of year.
Yeah, it's savages all year round. But now that's what I'm saying. That's exactly the point. Now that it's getting to the summer, we're gonna see this times 10, right? So now I was just in a bubble coat before. Now I'm in a maxi dress. It's a different situation, right? You think of 40 pounds heavier in a bubble coat.
New York niggas do not care.
They don't
care. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter what time of year here.
Right.
No matter what.
But that's the thing. Like, why is it that? Why can't y'all just like, oh, smile, smile, girl. You so pretty. Won't you smile? If you don't get your dumb ass.
First of all, let's talk about how New York females have the nastiest attitudes.
Okay, well warranted. Well warranted because what I just said.
It's not warranted.
Okay,
I
why?
disagree with that.
Why? Why though?
Because ain't no difference here than anywhere else you go. Like, females are getting talked to in the street in every other state too, and they don't act the way New York females act.
Let me get the aux cord.
New York females have a sense of entitlement. I don't know what it is. It might be the confidence, which is cool. I mean, New York guys can get New York girls, but outside of New York,
I thought you were gonna say New York guys can get New York guys.
I'm gonna play this real quick.
Why would I say that?
I don't know.
All right, here we go, sectioners. This is leave them New York girls alone when it's too hot outside.
Oh yes.
You ready, boys? Okay, here we go.
No thank you. No thank you. Beautiful wear. Beautiful wear. Suck my dick. Fuck out of here.
My dick. Damn.
That's what I said.
How you doing? Hey, Miss Lady.
Miss Lady what? Miss Lady what?
She sounds like Remy Ma.
Out here. What do you want?
It's like that out here today, huh?
That's fucking annoying.
Wait for it.
I see you all serious, babe. You can smile.
Smile
Give
for
me
what?
a smile.
Smile for
who?
what? Tell your mother to smile. Tell your mother to smile.
I really
It's
do.
hot to be smiling out here. It's way too hot.
Wait.
Fuck out of here. It's hot. It's hot. Get the fuck out of here. It's like that.
Like she shot him.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, that's how New York chicks really act in the summer, though. That's the funny part.
You
can't. I've seen people be walking down the street. Pew, pew, pew. You could just look at him. You could just look at him.
Right.
Not even trying to holler. You could just be looking at somebody.
The fuck you
just
looking
because
at?
you're passing, it's a natural thing to look at somebody's passing.
I don't care. Never look at
I
me.
see chicks rolling their eyes.
Yup.
They be giving dudes wild attitudes.
Because you know what?
They ain't even checking for you.
It's
They
constant
give an
though. It's
attitude.
I mean, like there's a
thing.
portion of where
everywhere.
it's courteous, like for me to be
Yeah.
obliged to say hi,
Right.
how are you, like good afternoon or morning, whatever time of day it is, and then that extra like just extraness,
Yeah.
like why I don't act like, oh, you looking good today in them shorts and like why do I don't
Just
feel
say
the
thank you.
need to be complimenting you all
Right,
the time.
but-
Like it's not to say that I won't take the compliment and I try to say
a
thank you,
person- it
but I'm
doesn't
like if
matter
I
how
just
many
ignore you,
times you
it'll go
hear it.
from hey girl, like when I used to be in the South, right? When I was at FAMU, it was like, hey girl, hey girl, hey red. And then
girl.
if I
Hey
like
girl.
acknowledge you the first time, but then I wouldn't come your way or whatever the possibility might be, it's like they're like, hey bitch. I was like, then when did I become a bitch? Just because I didn't want to holler at you? I'm
Well,
like,
that
what?
probably would make you that if somebody's talking to you and you're ignoring them.
Why? Why am I obliged to talk to them though?
It's rude. If somebody
you yelling in
says
my
hello
face.
to you,
But I'm
or
saying
somebody
if I said
compliments
hello-
you
Sometimes it's
and you
not
don't say
hello.
nothing,
If
But
that's
I
my,
say
rude.
I'm saying
hello-
I said hello, but then you're like trying to take it the next step for me to like have
Well,
to
yeah,
come
that's
to you,
different.
and I'm
Then
like,
you just gotta be like, I'm not interested. It's a courteous ways of saying it.
Right, but in this particular
And
instance,
then you
that
have those dudes that'll still keep going, and at that point, that's on them.
well, right, but in this particular instance, I'm talking about like it was like about midnight.
Yeah.
So at time
like
of day,
danger
like
zone.
come on,
Danger
man,
zone
back the hell up
time.
off us. Like,
Time
you
of
don't
day was
wanna
all right
speak?
if you was out in them streets.
What do you? Oh, so because I'm outside, that's okay for a dude to come up to me and talk to me, even
Yes.
though it's unsolicited.
Yes.
Why?
Because you're out in the public.
No,
If you're
you don't
walking
have
down
to
the
talk
street
to me.
and somebody else is
You
walking
don't
down
have
the
to talk
street,
to- I'm sorry.
Right? They don't have to talk to
So
you.
why you opening your mouth? That didn't indicate that I wanted your attention.
Well, maybe he was interested in you.
Yeah,
Should
duh.
he not say nothing?
Yes.
Duh.
Keep your stupid mouth
See,
closed.
that's that New York.
Keep your-
dirty-
He said,
that's that New York girl attitude.
What about this? Was lost on you? Yes, the answer is no. I want to hear your stupid ass.
How's your relationship going?
I'm still on a dating strike,
thereof.
which is
There you
about
go.
to be month 10.
There you go.
But this is
And that's
by
the
my
New York
doing.
attitude. Right
This is
there.
my choice.
Right.
Why do you think? You know how many women are victimized because they don't say, "Oh, hi"? Like dudes get really crazy. And this video was funny, right? It
Right.
was the woman shooting him, hilarious. But in real life, not all jokes aside, dudes really do stupid shit like that because they don't say hi back. What for?
I think if I had a daughter,
Stick up for that.
I mean, if I had a
I'm
daughter,
waiting to see if
when
it's
she
good.
gets to that age,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell her like, hey, somebody says something to you, if somebody speaks to you,
Right.
at least respond. If you're not interested, that's fine.
Right.
But be polite and be do that
You
accordingly.
get-
Do it the right way.
Right.
Ignoring somebody when they talk to you is wild disrespect.
Okay,
But
and it
then-
also depends on who it is.
But then there's the whole thing that we
not
talk
who
about.
it is, it's how they're doing it.
But then there's the whole
Dude,
thing
if they
about no
come to you
matter what I
disrespectfully,
say, no
that's
matter
different.
how I say it,
Facts.
there's somebody's gonna still be aggressive and or possibly abrasive and to the point where they feel the need to verbally abuse me, and I didn't do nothing but say, and I obliged and said hello, have a good day, and but you still want to keep talking to me anyway. That is their prerogative for them to do. But if I choose not to engage you after I said hello and have a good day and I'm on my way, that does not give you the okay or the green light for you to keep it one step further because I don't want to acknowledge you past that. That's the thing that's not all right with me.
Well, check this out.
When you want to start coming out your mouth and calling me things, at first it goes good morning or whatever time
Good
of day it is,
evening.
queen.
Good morning,
But then I say,
queen.
okay, have a good day. I mean, hello, hi, have a good day. I'm peaceful about it. I don't say,
I mean, like I
I
said,
don't get
there
loud with it,
are
but then you
dudes
want to take it to
that
another
will keep
level.
going
I'm like, come
and take
on,
it to the next
man.
level.
The point.
But just walking through the city alone, in my life, it's probably like 500 times.
How many
where
women
I've
have you done
seen-
that to?
I don't talk to chicks on the street. I don't.
Oh, well, why is that, Jess?
Because I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with the stank
You've
attitude.
never
Because then
spoken.
I'm a flip, and I don't want to go through that.
You've never see why you gonna flip for?
Because I'm not. If I'm being polite and respectful to somebody,
Okay.
and they are disrespectful to me,
Off the
I'm not
rip-
for the
okay, so-
disrespect.
so back to what I was about to
I'd rather
say.
just not say nothing to you at all.
Here's the thing. I
Or
said
I'll
it depends.
speak to people in the street, but I'm not trying to bag you.
Listen, I know, especially not at this juncture, right? But I'm talking
just
about
in
before,
general.
obviously. But that goes back to what I was about to say. So it depends on the guy, who he is, and how he's saying it. If it's some wild bum on the street, I'm definitely not talking
If
to
it's
you.
a bum
Wild
on the
for
street,
night.
that's probably the person you should be most polite to.
I say hi. Listen, I was walking to the
He
dentist
might
last
take
week.
you out. Like,
yikes.
And I don't mean take you on
No,
a date.
I know
they
you.
might
I
take
know
you
what you
out.
mean. So there was some wild, but there's a particular corner that I never walk by it just because I know this corner is always lit. It's super active. And I found myself on the corner because I had to turn and I didn't want to cross the street to cross back. It was a lot. It's mad dudes always hanging out in the corner, unsavory crowd. And that's what it was. Of course,
so shady.
The shadiest one sitting down. He's older than my pops at least. Oh, hi, how you doing, beautiful? Like mad abrasive. It wasn't even like polite or anything like that. You're sitting amongst your bum friends. You're sitting on the sidewalk.
That makes him a bum. He's sitting on the sidewalk
and half drunk and high out of his mind. Also,
okay, well,
yeah,
you didn't say that part.
Yes, I did. I just said that.
No, you just said bum friends.
Right.
Him and his bum friends.
So I didn't know what that was supposed to imply.
He was super lit, sitting on the sidewalk, midday.
Subconsciously,
this is turning into the
You just expose yourself. See how you just look at dudes on the street and you automatically got negative images of them. That's what I'm talking about.
I told you, he's high. He was high out of his skull. Oh, high. So I went like this.
Stank.
Exactly. He's like, oh, whatever. Like, why are you cursing at me now? Like,
because you was stink towards him.
Who told you to open your high mouth?
Everybody has the right to speak.
It doesn't mean everybody's words are like
if somebody
valuable.
disrespects you, you have 100% right to disrespect them back.
But then it turns to disrespect.
But
so that's what I was saying.
If a guy was being polite to you, why would you respond with disrespect?
He wasn't polite. I just said he was abrasive.
You just said that. He said hi. I mean, hello, how are you, or whatever you
abrasively. I just said that. You pick and choose what you want to hear when
said,
I talk. You really do.
He might have said it. He might have been aggressive, but he didn't say anything disrespectful.
I ain't got no time for this boy tonight.
Listen, if a dude says
sticking up for bums tonight, God, what will Just do next?
So if a dude is like, "Oh, you're beautiful," that's aggressive. Does that mean the message was wrong? Face again?
That was really.
Does that mean the message was wrong? Does that mean the message is wrong?
Well, he ain't
because he said it aggressively. I'm just saying.
Like I said, so you were saying how
you got to hear the message, not the delivery.
Come on. You
gotta hear the message. And that's the problem with most of y'all females, man. Y'all don't hear what's being said. Y'all base it off of feeling. Y'all going off of how you feel something came off. Opposed to actually listening to what he said to you.
Star Jones. Let's flip it. Let's flip the script. Star Jones is you walking down the street, you being just, you and your romp him, you got your Jordan popping. It's summertime fine. You popping like, outside.
In my what? And then I realized
yup, in my romp him. Yup, in my romp him.
Y'all are gay. I just want to let you know y'all.
That's all right.
You got your new J's popping there, crispy, whatever. Got your rollie on.
J's with a romper, right?
I don't know. Whatever you guys do, whatever. It's a new fashion trend. I don't know. So, and then Star Jones is on the side, and she's like, "Hey, shorty, what's up? You looking mad good."
You don't flip the script. Girl that I'm not attracted to has ever said anything.
Flip the script. Beyonce. Same scenario. You wearing the same thing. Walk by. Hey, shorty.
I'm not attracted to
what's your name? All right, Kelly. Who are you attracted? Give me which one of these girls are you attracted to?
I don't know.
Just oh my god.
I'll say Holly. Holly Berry.
Holly Berry.
She's still classic.
Holly Berry, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, shorty, what's up? What's your name? What's up with you? What? Put a
like
smile
you looking
on your
good
face.
in that romp hill.
You looking good.
Smile. You can smile. You can smile for me one time.
Do you expect me to not be polite if she says that to me?
Okay, so here's the thing. Star Jones says that you're not feeling it, right?
I would still listen. It doesn't matter to me what you look like.
As aggressive as she would be.
It don't matter to me what you look like.
I'm not understanding this
logic. Right. It doesn't matter to me what you look like.
Okay.
How you talk to me is how I'm gonna respond to you, regardless of what you look like. Because I'm a human being. It don't matter to me what you look like. If you say something polite towards me and you're respectful towards me, I'm gonna be respectful towards you. It's that simple.
No, we've addressed that
I'm
offline.
respectful to everybody.
And we've addressed that offline.
They're disrespectful towards me
in a different manner, right?
Yeah, but that's respectable. Right. But at the same time, it's like
classy guy.
We on the streets, man. Like anything goes. You can't always expect people to come and talk to you in that respectful manner. So no matter how classy, cliche, gutter they may be looking, if they don't speak to you respectfully,
Right.
male or
But-
female.
no,
I
but-
shouldn't have
but-
to be as a woman walking down the street. I should not have to be obliged to address anybody, no matter how they look
Ding,
or
ding,
how
ding,
they
ding,
even speak to
ding.
me.
You don't. Again, you
I
don't
shouldn't have to be
speak
obligated to do that.
Anybody you don't want to speak to. That's
Right.
fine.
And the point where it becomes
But you
aggressive
can't
to the
be
point where
mad.
I had somebody follow me down church, a full block
Nope.
down church, and
Nope.
that's not okay.
No,
It's not.
stop.
But here's my thing: if somebody's polite towards you,
There's
and-
no
hold-
reason
wait,
to
wait,
be
wait.
rude.
Listen. Right. If somebody's polite towards you, and you respond to them with disrespect, you can't be mad at them after that if they start calling you names and go off on you.
No.
Because you were disrespectful towards
But
them.
I'm saying
Nobody
in my
told you to
instances,
speak to me. You're
But
coming
that-
into my
speaking
space.
to you is not disrespectful.
Right.
But I'm
okay.
saying in my instances,
Responding with
I've
disrespect
spoken,
is.
I've responded respectfully, but then you want to take it another
wanna
step
keep
further,
going.
and then you telling me how I should be feeling for the day
Well,
when you don't know what's going on in my
I
mind
agree
and
with that.
in my heart and
That-
how I'm feeling.
I agree with that.
You
That's
know
why
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
from the
You're
jump,
not gonna
some
be telling me
dudes
how I
take it
gotta
too
feel,
far.
and that's the portion that I'm speaking of like you're not gonna tell me how I should be feeling. You're not gonna follow me down a whole city block telling me how I should be feeling. You need to get the fuck up out my face because you don't know what I got in my bag.
Thank you.
You need to step off.
All I know, this is
That's what I'm
only
saying.
New
I'm trying
York
to be
females that
kind.
speak like this.
But it's true because
'Cause
look at what we
other
have to
states,
deal with
especially when you
all
go down
the
south,
time.
the females are so opposite. Dudes talk to them just as much as they talk to New York chicks. They don't react
Okay,
like
so what
that.
do they do? They're swinging on a porch. They're like, "Hey, queen." What are they?
No, they
sipping
walk down the street
country
just like
time?
you.
They're sipping country time, dressed in overalls, straw hat.
I don't know.
With a plate of fried
What
chicken.
you talk about the Alabama out in the
Well,
boonies?
isn't that the South? I don't know. You tell me.
Atlanta's the South.
Atlanta is the South.
Texas
How many of
is
those
the
men are
South.
hollering at women?
Well, I know there's a lot of women in Atlanta.
There's
There's a lot of women. I ain't talking about the men. I'm talking about the women.
Okay, but you know, Atlanta, you know.
There's tons of them, and they don't act the way New York females act.
Listen, we act, but that also goes with the New York vibe. New York dudes are aggressive. You
Mad
have to be.
aggressive.
I grew up here. I was born and raised in
So was
Brooklyn.
I.
You're Queens though,
Right.
But,
so
but
I'm,
I mean, the
I'm really
point is,
from New York. Exactly.
oh, so what? Brooklyn.
I just zoned out for a minute. I mean, I really did.
I know. I saw it. You left. You like.
Brooklyn
I
is
saw it in your eyeballs.
Brooklyn
You,
ain't even Brooklyn no more. Queens is
I
still
just
Queens.
left the
Yeah,
planet
exactly.
when he started talking about he was a real nigga because he's a Queens. No disrespect,
We
Jess,
all
I
know that
love you.
Queens is the best
Yikes.
borough in the city.
Okay.
Everything.
People go
everything
there for
moves
two
through,
reasons.
Everything moves
JFK
through Queens.
or LaGuardia.
Just so you know, everything moves through Queens.
right. The flights international.
Music,
national.
travel, everything.
Come on, are we
flows
really
through
gonna
Queens,
have the
man.
music
Let's-
argument with
I'm
Queens?
just saying. I'm just saying.
You have Nas. I would give you the love of my life.
That's what we got.
And Mobb Deep.
There's
And
there's
Nicki.
more hits and successful acts from Queens than anywhere else.
Can,
We
just
talking
Biggie
about?
done. Jay-Z done. Busta. Do we? What do you want with this? What do you?
That's all you got.
What do you? What, but I mean, come on. What do you? Come on. I know you got 50. What else?
That's all you got.
I mean, what do you want? We're not gonna get off topic here.
You got two. I heard you name two and a half. 'Cause
You heard me name.
Busta's like.
You heard me name two legends.
Uh,
You heard me name two legends. You wild for the night.
oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
You
Are
named
Biggie and
50
Jay-Z not
You named
legends?
50 and Nas. Those
Yeah,
are two
he talking about
legends.
Busta.
We could talk about LL.
It's fine.
We could go run. We could take an old school. You can go Run DMC. You can go Salt and Pepper. I mean, we can go from the beginning
I was
till up
downtown.
until now.
On
Y'all got
120.
two
Nice.
people.
That's not true.
Y'all got two people, man.
Why do you
Really
hate
all
on
y'all
Brooklyn?
got.
That's not true.
I don't hate on Brooklyn, but y'all Brooklyn.
You don't-
y'all
whoa,
Brooklyn niggas
whoa,
be,
you don't hate
be,
on Brooklyn?
Be hype. Y'all don't got the facts straight.
We do have the facts super straight, super duper straight.
Listen, okay.
Please, but we're not gonna
Let's
get
look
off
at the
topic.
numbers. Look at the numbers. The numbers
Men
don't
lie,
lie.
Justin lie.
Numbers
Brooklyn
lie.
don't.
Where you from? Where you from?
Ew.
It's like
What is preach?
like case
recruit
closed.
everybody
Come
from
on, man.
Queens? Are
like
you
case
serious
closed.
right
Come
now?
on, man. Come on. I don't even got to say anymore.
I don't know what's in Queens, honestly. Why is that a destination?
Life.
Like,
Why is it a
except for the airport.
destination?
Like, it's not. Like, nobody's like, oh, where you going tonight? Let's go to Queens. Ew. No one says that.
Listen, when Brooklyn people get a little money and they get a little class,
They
you know
go
where
to
they
Long
move?
Island.
They move to Queens. No, Queens people move to Long Island to get away from y'all. That's what they do.
It's not true.
Of course they do.
Not true. My brother, I'm sorry to break it to you like so.
Brooklyn is trash, man.
Queens is awful. Oh my God, you get lost at the drop of a dime.
Most of the people that live in Brooklyn now are not even from Brooklyn.
I wouldn't say most. I'd say many.
Yeah, I would say many.
I wouldn't say
Most
most.
of the people that live in Brooklyn now
Where
are not
you getting
even
that
from
number
Brooklyn.
from? Where you saw that? Wikipedia?
Brooklyn's a different world now.
Did
Brooklyn
you add
ain't
the
what it
Brooklyn
was.
Wikipedia page?
Brooklyn ain't what it was. Says
No, it's not.
The original Brooklyn people like yourself who fight for Brooklyn so much.
Yes.
It's not even. You're not even fighting for what
It's like
you
what
grew
you
up
even
in.
fighting for anymore.
Yeah, what are you fighting
That's
for?
the
'Cause
unfortunate
it's not what
part.
you grew up in. This is not the
I
same
know.
place that you're from.
That's part of the problem.
But Queens is eventually going to
Queens
become
is
that way
changing
too,
too.
though. Yeah.
Queens is Queens. Queens will always
Y'all
be
a
the
bunch of
same.
dots. Just
No.
mad dots out there. I don't know
We
about
ain't
that.
talking about that. I mean, we all know that Queens got the baddest
It's
chicks,
going- I'm
and
just
that's not
saying,
even
like,
a debate.
I'm just talking about
That's not even a
I don't
debate.
even know
real
where that
estate
comes from.
standpoint, Queens is going to become what Brooklyn is
Yeah.
going through now.
Nah, we good over here. I mean, there's
Okay.
certain
Why
parts
don't
of
you think
Queens.
that Queens is
the
immune to
Queens, like
gentrification?
Long Island City, because that's close to Manhattan. But outside
Astoria
of
already started.
that, yeah, but those are the towns
That's
surrounding
how.
Manhattan.
Hello, that's how it started in
But
Brooklyn
that ain't real
downtown.
Queens.
That's how it started in Brooklyn,
But that
dude.
ain't real Queens.
But that's how she's. But then no. But that's how
That's
it
how
started in
it
Brooklyn.
started in.
By Lowellton.
right.
What the hell is that?
So you don't even know. You from the Jamaica side. I used to live in Rosedale.
Is that the Belt Parkway?
No,
It's by the
but no,
belt.
it's will be true. That will be
Listen,
eventually
people
become
from
what's
the Jamaica
going
side
on.
of Queens do not acknowledge the other side of Queens.
Regardless,
That sounds
it
a
will
little
I don't know
Eventually-
nobody in the story.
I bet you it'll eventually. What's happening in Brooklyn will eventually happen in all.
That's how it started.
all
Take
sides
note,
of Queens.
Queens. Take
it's
note.
just what's happening. It's
You know
the
why that
cost of
won't
living
happen?
per borough. It will
You know why-
happen.
You know why that won't happen? Because Queens got a lot of owners. Brooklyn got a lot of renters. It's a difference.
I
It's
can
easy to
understand that.
it's easy to change stuff when everybody that lives there has no say so because they're renting. In Queens, most people own the places where they stay. You can't
Where do you
tell
get these
people
numbers
what to
from?
do.
What do you mean?
You can't tell people what to do when they
Just
own
making
it.
shit up now.
It's a fact.
So I want to go back to what we were talking about because
We're
now we're
saying
just
facts,
like
man.
you, Sean Spicer, and all over this
I'm just giving
podcast right
facts.
now.
I'm giving facts.
They're very alternative. But I want you to take me to, the time when you used to talk to women on the street and what your reaction was. Because you don't look crazy. You're not a bum.
The only time I talk to a female on the street is if I know she's eyeing me. Like if I know.
Okay, give me a scenario. Give me an example.
I can't think of one right now. I just know, like you just know, like there's that moment where you could see the way she's looking at you, or the way she's trying to not look at you, because that's
Yeah,
what
I do
chicks
that
do.
too.
They'll look at
I
you,
do both.
but then they
I
act
try
like
not
they
to
don't
make
want you
eye
to see
contact
it.
with people, period, because I just don't want to be talking to nobody. I
Right,
don't
but
want to
when
have
you
when
to
feeling
dude is
somebody,
fine,
but when
it's
you
a
feeling
different
somebody,
story.
I don't
you
want to
can't
have to be
control but to
forced
look
to
at
talk
them.
to nobody. When
But
I'm
you talking
here,
about the guys you don't like. We're talking about the ones
Guys,
you do like.
You do like.
When you are attracted to a guy,
That's
you gonna keep looking at him
That's facts.
because you can't help it.
I'm a creep to the core.
Right. Just like if a dude is into a chick, he gonna keep looking at her. He's just gonna try to act like he's not doing
And
it.
I'm gonna look at you until you bring your fine ass on over.
Right.
Bring
Now,
it.
in those situations.
Bring it to the honor.
then I'm talking. But nowadays, well, not even nowadays, it's been like this. The best way to get a chick from New York is through a friend. The mutual friend.
Yeah, you got it. Okay,
That's-
so
that's
what's
how
so
you gotta
funny?
get New York chicks. You gotta
That's-
have the mutual friend.
So that's really funny that you brought that up because that's something I wanted to talk about too. Not necessarily, it could be a whole entire subject on its own, another episode. But people were saying like after a certain age, like that's how you really are gonna meet viable partners and people who you might really have a relationship
Because of
with.
the cosign.
introductions.
Right, it's a cosign.
Correct.
But this doesn't always work out.
No, that's correct
I mean,
too.
nothing always works out.
Right. I mean, but I've done the friend thing and it didn't. But it worked out for some people. But that's the thing. So, for example, my friend had a barbecue this weekend, and I went to the barbecue, and there was my girl's boyfriend was there. He brought his cousin. His cousin peeped my girl's friend, and so that's how and then they went out on a date. So that's how that happened. You know what I'm
The
saying? So it's
mutual
like the
friend.
Did the
mutual.
date go well?
Yeah, she said it went well. She said it was supposed to be a sexy date. They were supposed to go jet skiing on a first date.
Oh.
Points. That's a first date.
Water temperature ain't even
That
right
could-
back right
that
now.
could that could go really left.
It could go really
Or it
left,
could
like medical
it could be-
emergency
right,
left.
It could be a great date. Or it
But
could be
let's hope, right?
chicks
I mean,
be complaining about their hair
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
wet. and all that.
no, she had the
I was about to
wavy
like
popping
picture the
up.
wig like flying off while she's jet
Yeah,
skiing.
like,
Like-
that could go left.
It could go left.
I mean, I love jet skiing, but
Who doesn't? I love jet
I know a lot of
skiing.
people that don't.
Really? Why?
For
No, like why do you know
for
them? Like,
can't
why do
control who
know
you
people?
know sometimes.
It must be from Queens.
They're actually from Brooklyn. The funny part. In all actuality, my girl don't like jet skiing.
Really?
Nope.
How?
She says the water burns her eyes.
Salt water is not for everybody.
That's why you wear goggles. Man.
I was just about to say that.
Although I don't know anybody
I
that
wouldn't
wears
do-
goggles.
be out there
jet
wearing
skiing. But
Yeah, I've never
man.
I've never worn goggles.
Crazy.
I don't wear goggles. I don't wear glasses.
Right,
Nothing.
what an asshole you look like.
Like I was on the
jet ski.
banana boat in what was
Damn.
that?
It's on that banana.
Eee, not that boat. Where was it? It was in what island were we at? Grand Cayman.
Ooh.
That was dope.
Okay, say
Cayman on the banana.
And you just bouncing up and down, and the water is like flying in your face. That's a time when saltwater
What was
could
on your
really
face?
water.
Oh shit.
I'm just checking.
H2O,
Okay.
not things that are made of
What
other.
would be the scientific term for that? Like
What?
H2O, like what's
That's water.
Yeah, no, I know that's water. You come with me. Come with
And
me.
I don't want to come with
Come
you.
with me.
Well, what you want to do? You don't want to come with her. What you want to do? Let me know. You got to clean that up. Or maybe you
You
don't.
need to clean that up. what are you talking about?
Shoot. Just go ahead, talk me
Yeah,
off a little bit.
Right. Keep pouring them drinks. This is about that time where y'all usually go left.
Where y'all usually go left. Get out of town, Just. Anywho, you were saying, hey, I thought you were gonna talk.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. It's a.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So, why are you looking like that?
I'm just sitting here enjoying the festivities.
Yeah, you and your orange salted water. Yuck.
It's keeping me right.
Regular.
I'm always regular. Since you want to be all up in there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, it's keeping me right. Like, ew. Like,
I mean, it's healthy. That's it.
well, I mean, yeah, I'm a huge seltzer water advocate. I always drink it. Anywho. So, yeah, it depends on whether or not the guy is attractive. If the guy is attractive, I played eyeball tag with these guys, right? You walking down the aisle of the supermarket or whatever. Just the other day, I was in Whole Foods. This dude was bad as hell. Although he was too far from me, but I'm a creep. So I like peeped him, and he was like wearing a suit. He looked really good. I was like, wow. I don't know.
And then what if you
did you
found
talk
out
to
that
him?
he
No.
would work for the MTA?
See?
He was wearing a suit.
He could have worked for the
He-
MTA.
Here we
in
go
charge.
with the ignorance.
What is your obsession with the fucking MTA?
Because you stay playing people that work
No,
for the city.
no,
You just
I
said,
don't.
She just said, what if he worked for the MTA? And you said, well, he wore a suit.
I'm like,
That's
but he
mad
could work for the
disrespectful
MTA.
No, it's not because
what you saying
no,
is
no. I just
somebody that
said
works
he
for
could be
MTA
in
can't wear a
charge.
suit.
Yeah, he could be in
But
charge.
she said he could be in charge. He could be in operations.
That was the cleanup.
He
That
could
was the
be.
cleanup
That
after
was.
she realized
But
what she
that
said.
was
No,
her.
it's
That
not what
was
I
always
realized.
been her cleanup. Like she was
No,
like
it's
he
not
could.
cleanup, it's
He could
facts.
work for. He worked for the MTA. He could be in the office. That's what she's always said. He could never be a conductor.
direct it.
If he was a director, if he was in accounting, if he was or finance, as they say nowadays. If he's in finance, if he's in operations, if he's in sales, if he's in whatever it is for the MTA that is not actually an operator
Once you get to
of
a
the
certain
train
age-
itself, they're doable.
So those
Listen, when
words,
you get to a
that's
certain
funny.
age, them options start getting slim. So you better
I better what?
not be so picky.
What is it?
And
But
when
you
you get
keep
quality
shoving
people,
MTA.
you better go for them.
You keep shoving MTA.
No, I ain't
First of
telling
all,
MTA. I'm just saying.
He's
you
just
need
saying
to
in
be-
general.
In general,
he's
we
saying
use
in
that as an
general.
example. But
this is your favorite example,
right, because
Oh, it's our go-to.
Right.
It is
Because
our
of-
go-to.
Yeah,
only
Yeah, no,
because
it's
of how you
okay.
reacted the first time. We said we first used MTA as an example, based on
And
your
it's
reaction
stuck
to
since
it.
then. That's
Then it
all.
became an automatic. Like, okay, we're always gonna use this since you reacted like that.
You know, it's just.
The pickings get slim every day. There's a new 18-year-old. Remember that.
Ooh,
Remember
that
that.
sounded mad molestery.
I said 18-year-old.
Yeah, still.
Every day there's a new 18-year-old. Meaning
I know exactly what
there's
you
a
mean.
new breed that comes in every day.
I know exactly
New
what you
class.
Right. So don't be too picky for too long.
mean. Listen,
I've seen it happen to a lot of females. They be so picky.
I'm not that
Before
picky.
you know it, they get older and older and older, and then they be old and lonely. They be in their 40s with no man, no kids, vibrating their life away.
Wearing them batteries out.
Because they ain't got nothing. And at that point, you ain't going to have no kids. So now it's like, life-
Anything's possible if
Well,
they got the
that's
money to
assuming
make it
that the
happen.
woman wants
It
kids.
is.
You're assuming that every woman wants kids, which is not the case.
Right. But most do.
I wouldn't say most. Some.
Most females
I'd say
want
many
kids.
women want kids. I would not say most.
Many is pretty much like saying most.
But you see how the words are different?
Nah,
Not really.
Most
I'm not even
females
anti
want
you
kids.
tonight, but I'm like, there's many, most. What are you talking about? Seldom, infrequently, frequent.
Right.
Sometimes.
Many is
What
along
do
the
we have
lines
a
of
fucking?
most.
I mean, it sounds like a
Elementary
survey.
school
That's what I'm saying.
quiz?
It's a survey
No, but I
comparison.
would say
females
many. I
want
wouldn't say
kids.
most.
Most females want
I'd
kids.
say many.
Most females want kids. I don't know what world you live in.
I
but
live in
most
the
females
same
want
world you
kids.
do, except I'm from the better borough. That's all.
Oh Lord,
Right. I'm just gonna let that one go. I can.
because we gonna
count,
be going
I can count
in
on
circles.
one hand the amount of females I've met in my life that didn't want a kid. So
Okay.
how many people do you know how many females you know that don't want any
I would
children?
say it's like 2% of the females that I
Right.
know. I'm being very
That's what I'm saying. So when you say
honest.
most
Hey,
females,
because let's
I
just
don't,
get
know, I
close.
don't know that I want kids.
We'll also
I
keep
used
it
to be
real.
a hell
But
no.
my
I'll be
question
honest.
was how many. So you're basing that off because you may not
No,
want kids.
no.
How
One,
many
another
females
close
do
friend
you
of mine
know?
doesn't want kids, and this is not something that
Can you name
honestly
five females that
comes
you know?
up.
I couldn't name 5 females.
Can you
I can
name-
name
right.
like 2
Can
or
you
3
name 5
that I know, and I
that
don't
don't
hang with a
want
lot of
kids?
females. So I just off the rip, because I don't hang with a lot of females.
Okay.
The ones that I know,
Right. I don't hang with a lot
I
of
would
women.
say it's
in the
like
first place.
2-3% of the what I know don't want kids, and they're
Probably
fine
like-
with that.
It's probably 10% at most of the female population
In
that
the world?
that don't want kids.
in the world.
We'll just keep
Right.
it in the United States.
Okay.
Keep
Well,
it simple.
Yeah.
Because we don't have time to be like pooling the whole world.
This guy here, he's full of
finding-
numbers
I'm just
tonight.
saying.
We're
I'm
finding
just-
information for that.
He's full of
At the
numbers.
end of the day, girls don't be too picky because you don't want to be on that boat. It's lonely after a certain point. You don't want to be that one sitting back thinking about every dude that you probably should have talked to that has now moved on, got him a wife, some kids, got a family. That happens all the time.
You know,
All the time.
I can't really sit here and say that I feel that way about anybody.
I know this one chick. It was a friend of my mother's. She was younger. Like I know her since I was like a little kid. She was bad back in the day.
Okay.
Like super bad.
Okay.
Dudes was trying to talk to her all the time.
Okay.
She was shutting everybody down. She was picky. Fine. She ain't talk to nobody. She's like 50 something now. The dude she married is so corny.
Well, she got married.
And it's cool because she married him. But
Is she happy in the marriage?
and I'm not even
From what
knocking.
you
I'm not
know?
even knocking him. No, she's not. Like
Okay.
she had to take what she could get because at the point now,
Like, she
in her
settled.
yeah,
So
she
at what
settled.
point
But
did she
she's-
get married?
She said that. That's why I said that.
Oh,
like,
she
I'm
has
not saying the dude's
vocalized
corny
this.
because to be against him, but
she's vocalized
She
it.
has said this like, she's not that happy, but she realized at a certain point she just wanted to be married.
So at what age did she
She
get
don't
married?
look like how she used to look. I mean, she's still all right, but it ain't the same. She just got married like 3-4 years ago.
Oh wow.
In her
she got
50s.
in
Wow.
her 50s. Okay.
Right. Back in the day, there was everybody. All them dudes was trying to talk.
Yeah,
to her.
but you don't know.
Trying to fill up her dance card.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the dudes, a lot of
So
the dudes that tried to
old-fashioned,
talk to her,
right?
like one of my uncles tried to talk to her, like back in the day, and she shut him down
All right. Why did she shut him down?
because she was super picky.
What did he? But
She
he was
wanted-
probably a thought. What did he do?
Nah, she wanted a dude that was making crazy money, as most females do, but most females are a little more realistic. He was making decent money.
Okay.
He had everything else, but she wanted like somebody that's gonna ball out on her like
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
And you see, she kept shooting for the stars.
And she should have just
And-
shot for the farm across the street.
Ay,
And the dude she with
ay,
now
ay.
is not like he got it like that. So it's like you did all of that. You passed up on so many people all those years, and now you end up settling with somebody that you're not even really happy with. I just say that to you,
As his word to the wise.
Don't be that person.
That's his Dr. Smooth moment.
Cause I hear you knocking every guy all the time.
No, what? Every guy knocking every
You're
guy.
always
I'm
not talking to a guy for some weird reason.
What is a weird reason that I've ever told you that I'm not talking to a guy?
Because he works for the city.
You've never heard me say that. That's you talking. You are real Sean Spicer tonight. You black Sean Spicer.
I got a witness over there.
I don't know about all that.
She said she wouldn't talk to.
Well,
a guy
no, that's that
say
part
that.
in part, but that was
say that.
also
You
like
didn't talk to a guy because of a certain time of night.
No. He was all up and up and oh, hey, no, that's not like him trying to talk to me. Hey, how you doing? Like I shouldn't be at midnight. Relax, all right? Your window closed for the day.
Do you think you are picky?
No.
Picky females always say that.
I think that...
Or do you feel like your standards are high?
I do have high standards. I think that...
So you're picky.
No.
I feel like there's a difference between
listen.
It's not.
Let
It's
me
the same
explain.
thing. If your standards are high, you're
explain.
very selective.
Actually, hold on, because there's a difference between the standards and the expectations.
Can I explain?
You feel like the expectations are high?
No. The expectations
The-
are always
they're
low.
low.
Always fucking low. I keep my expectations on the ground floor. These niggas are terrible.
Keep them in the basement.
There
What you
you
talking
go,
about?
knocking dudes.
No, but what I'm saying is, I do, at the point where I decided to date other cats who don't necessarily fit the mold I'm used to, it was still a disappointment. In fact, it was more of a disappointment than what I was used to. So I was like, wait, whoa. Here I am outside, being, all right, let me step outside of myself and let me not be as stringent with my, criteria.
So if your criteria was stringent, that means you were picky.
And
Yes
then I
or no?
stepped out of that.
Okay.
And then I stepped out of that and bent my rules for a time. It wasn't even just like a month or some shit like that. I bent my rules and I dated a couple of guys who were outside and I was like, ooh, this is not going to work for me.
So here's my thought process real quick on that. If you talk to guys that are within your criteria and it's not working, and then you bend your rules and talk to dudes outside of your criteria and it's not working,
You think it's me?
it seems like the common element here
You think it's me?
is you.
No.
So you might have to do some self-evaluating and
you
realize you might got to do some self-evaluation and realize why
No, you
guys
know what?
from all these different spectrums.
We need to make like a concept
You having
map
issues
for you
with.
or some shit. Like what?
A what, Matt?
Like a concept map or some shit. Like where the bubbles and the lines
You
connect with each
know,
other.
I just-
because
No,
we
no, but there
have to like
are
get to
cats
the
who
root
I've-
of what the common thread is of why
I don't like anybody.
you don't.
I don't like
Right.
any. I don't like.
Like we need to find the common thread. Like
No, but-
in introspection time, that there has to be a common thread of like why it's just not happening.
Well, I don't want it to happen, and I've never been one. You always seem to you in particular, just make it seem like I'm just on this prowl for a man all the time. Like
No,
that's
I
not the case.
I don't do that.
But
I
you
just
the one that
ask
keep
you.
announcing the dating strike, so we
Right.
trying to
I
understand
just
why
ask
it
you
Well, these are
questions.
for people who don't understand.
So we trying
All
to
I
break
do
it
is
down, and
ask
in
you
case
questions.
somebody, we have a new listener today that hasn't listened to us
Yeah,
since
they-
episode 1. We trying to
right.
help break it down of like why.
That's the only reason why I keep saying
You
it,
have
because
this
there might be
strike.
somebody jumping in here who doesn't understand the dynamics of what the three of us are doing.
All
I
I do
always,
is-
and I don't
all I
only
do is
just say me.
ask.
I talk about your situation. I talk
Correct.
about yours. So it's not like I'm just out here saying, "Oh,
No,
dating
so
strike."
I'm just trying to understand.
Don't be sensitive.
It's okay.
I being sensitive. With
I
your,
see you get a little
with your orange
you get a
sauce
little-
of water.
You get a little emotional. It's all right. We'll save that intervention for later.
intervention.
We need an intervention for you.
No, you don't.
We got to find out what the issue is.
There's no issue here. I'm
Is it?
fantastical.
Okay.
Why? Okay. What was that?
I'm
the
just
little
saying
prepubescent voice that just
that
speak
was
through.
that was typical, but
What typical what?
there's no
Because
issue.
it can't be just all them.
Right.
No. But I mean, there are different things
There's
for
no
different.
issues. It's fantastic over here.
I'm fantastic.
but every situation ain't working. But it's so fantastic.
Who said I wanted it to work?
So you go into a situation not wanting it to work.
There are guys who
No,
are
no.
for specific
That's a direct
reasons.
question.
There
Do
are
you go in a
guys.
situation not wanting
I'm not
it to
looking
work?
for anything.
That's not the question I asked you.
Do I go into what situation? You need
Do
to
you
specify
go into a situation,
which situation.
any situation? Do you go into a situation with a guy, talking to a guy, dating a guy, and you don't want it to work?
There comes a point when you're dating a.
I'm just
You're looking at me like that.
inquiring
There comes a
minds
point when
want to know.
you're talking to a guy and you kind of like, this
That's
is not really
different.
gonna work.
That's different from what I just asked you, though.
No, it's not.
No, because what you your answer just now was what happens once you're already in the situation, and now
What do you
you
think
may
I'm
have
going
changed
into
your
it with
mind.
wedding bells? What are you talking about?
You just said
Like,
in your
you need to-
situations you don't want them to work.
No,
That's what
I
you
don't know
said.
but I don't know what you want me to respond with. Like, I don't like.
If you're going into
If
a
it
situation,
doesn't work, okay, let's
don't you
move
want
on.
it to
There's
work?
mad dudes.
If you go into a situation, don't you want it to work?
After I get to know you and I decide, okay, you're cool, then it can work. If you're shit, then
Well,
I'm
obviously-
gonna move.
Obviously,
So like, what is
you
it?
want it. You you want the situation to be cool. I'm not asking you
No
before
one,
you meet a
I don't
guy.
want to be like an enemy with a guy, but also going into a situation, I'm not picking out wedding dresses and venues. So what are you saying?
Oh, it doesn't have to be that way.
Right,
that early on.
you're being extreme. What I said, because
What do you- so what is your-
listen? You're trying to overtalk. That's why
No,
you're not
I'm
listening.
not.
That's why I'm just sitting here being quiet.
You
I'm not trying to overtalk him.
you just made a statement a few minutes ago saying
point.
my relationships are not. This is happening because I don't want them to work. That's the statement you just made.
No, you
so
said-
in response to that,
No.
I said, wait, you go into a situation not wanting it to
You
work.
said a situation. You did not say relationship.
But
But
situation,
that's what I'm
relationship
talking
is
about.
synonymous. Come
you
on.
it?
You trying to be too literal. Obviously,
No,
when I say
it's not. They're
situation,
two different words for two different reasons. If
If
it's
you
a
just going
situation,
in-
you can have a situation with a guy or
I'm
a
not
girl that
talking
you're just
about you
sleeping
just
with somebody.
smashing somebody. That's obviously not what we're talking about. We talking about relationships.
Okay.
So when I say situation, I'm referring to a relationship.
Didn't I tell you I'm a commitment phobe like at episode 1?
So when you go into a situation, you don't want it to work, or do you want it to work? Yes.
It depends.
Which one is it?
It depends.
No, it don't
Yes,
depend.
it does depend.
You
on whether
giving
I
me
like-
look.
Yeah,
You giving
I
me
don't know
this.
what's going on. You talking in circles.
You giving
How
me
am I
this.
talking in circles?
The last episode, the
Do
second
you
to
want
last,
your situation to
episode,
work? Yes or
where
no?
Chloe
That's a
was
very
Chloe
direct
was
question.
getting mad with Courtney on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, I don't
'cause
watch
was-
that show.
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know.
I'm just talking. I'm getting to
See?
the point
There
of what
you
I'm
go.
trying to talk
You ain't
about.
listening.
See, just listen.
Okay.
Is the fact that she was being indecisive and it was annoying the shit out of her. So it was like it's a yes or no question that Justin is asking.
Right, and you giving you.
It's not
you
like,
talking in
and
circles.
that was
I'm
annoying
asking-
Chloe because she was like, but she's like, do you want to have more babies? And Courtney was like, but by who? She was like, it doesn't matter by
does
who.
matter.
She
It
was
does
like, do you want to
matter.
have more babies or not? And she was like, just answer the fucking
It's a
question.
yes or
does
no
matter.
question.
It's a yes or no question.
If somebody says to me, "Do I want my relationship to work?"
You're in a
Yes.
relationship, Justin. Of course
If
you
I
want
wasn't
your
in a relationship
to
and somebody
work.
say, "Hey, if you meet somebody, do you want it to
If
work?"
I meet someone
Yes.
worthwhile,
Why would I
yes.
not want it to work?
If
That
I
doesn't
meet
make
someone
sense.
worthwhile, then yes. But you're saying, oh, if you meet some random dick,
I said
like
that's not
He
what I
is
said.
not what he said.
I said
that's what it sounded like
no.
to me.
I
But see,
said
that's what
when
it is. You talking about what it
'cause you're
sound
not
like.
listening.
You gotta listen to him.
I said
I'm
in your
listening for the most
situation,
part.
You're not.
do you want it to work, or do you not want it to work? Because you made a statement saying your situations or whatever is not functional, or they're not happening because you don't want it to work. That's why I asked you that question. Because who goes into a situation not wanting it to work?
I don't know.
You, because that's what you just said. Yeah, you crazy, man. You talking in circles. You talking in circles.
You got,
got
me
me
going
going
in
in
circles.
This is the person that loves talking about people tap dance.
Word.
You
That
love
was-
tap dance. You
that
be
was-
Gregory
so
Hines.
around the
That
answer,
was
man.
Gregory Hines, tap
Takes
dance
one to know
kid.
one.
You are Nicholas
dancing,
sisters.
boy. You was dancing.
The Nicholas brothers.
You
you
know
the
why
Disney-
you was dancing? Because that was pride. Your pride didn't want to answer
No,
that
it's
question.
not. Listen, when I am off my dating strike, which I think now, I'm gonna like extend. At first, I didn't have a hard out.
Extend it.
I'm gonna say that I would like it to be a year because I'm already here. I'm at 10 months, right? June will make
What
10
good
months.
is that doing for you though? Just
It's
out
doing
of curiosity.
very good for me. There's a lot of stuff moving on behind
Like,
the
is it
scenes.
helping you be
It-
more productive in other things? Like, what is your like?
What's my end game here with it?
Yeah.
Like, is that allowing your focus to be
It's
shifted
allowing my
other way,
focus
other
to be
ways,
shifted
else-
elsewhere. I'm not listening to as much static as I was before. I'm a lot more selective when it comes to the dudes who I am talking to or who I would entertain. And that's something that I didn't give myself. I also didn't give myself enough time from a particular incident to like really just step back and say,
And
okay,
breathe
whoa.
some, like,
yeah,
woosah
like
a
I
little
didn't. I
bit.
didn't
Scorned. You a scorned woman.
oh, when a woman's
Because you know, the worst thing is a scorned woman.
can do about it.
When a woman is scorned,
No.
sometimes they never get over it.
That's so funny, but no. But I just said to myself, you know what? Let's step back. I don't like any of these motherfuckers. They're all in my face, and I'm not feeling it. So let me just step back and take a breather, and I will resume
Like, when
I
do
want
you
to.
feel like it's a valid breather?
Point? I didn't know. That's why I'm just
Period.
kind of
So-
I'm willy-nilly
so
here.
on
So
your
Month
like,
to
strike-
when
month.
do you feel it's
Do
a
you-
valid breather period for you to go, I'm gonna try this again and see what
I
happens?
just had, like I think at this point I've reached 10 months, so I think I'd like to extend it to a year and make it which is 2 months.
So are we gonna have like a single anniversary party for you?
No.
We should.
No.
We should do something to celebrate
We're
your
just
dating
gonna
strike.
it's another 2 months, right, which will take us to the summer. Through the summer.
So wait, tell me this. So is being on this dating strike, does that mean you automatically block anybody that comes to you? Or
No, and
if
that's the thing,
Are
and
you
I've
just
said this
waiting for that
before.
right guy?
The
just
answer is no, and I've
show
said this
up.
before. I said if there was somebody who I deemed worthwhile and we clicked or whatever, because that's a big thing to me. So to answer part of your question from before, if you and I click, if I meet a guy and we just like,
But how would you know if you?
because you know. What do you mean? How would I know? Because I would know.
Because to me, somebody that's on a dating strike is not taking the time or energy to meet somebody.
I'm not. Dudes show up. I'm constantly out. I meet dudes all the time, Just all the time.
That's why I asked. Because
Yeah.
dating strike to me sounds
There's
like
those that are
I'm not
constantly
giving the
hollering at
energy
her
to
on the
anybody.
street.
Right.
Not
that
just
she,
on
that she
the
don't
street.
talk to.
Take you sticking them for that bum.
Listen, I just stick up
The
for,
high
I
bum
just
on the
stick up for
corner.
people. For people.
All right, just for the people, just for president.
I'm a fan.
2020.
I'm a fan of
Will you be
respect.
35 by the time it's 2020? No,
No.
not yet. Oh,
Oh,
dang!
man. Really though?
Will you
I
turn
will
35 that year?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're a late baby, so it wouldn't be before the election.
Right.
Mm.
We got
You're a
young
man of the
energy over
people.
here, man. I'm the voice of the people. Just know.
Ugh. And on that note, speaking of election, our rapid fire tonight.
We have to talk about this guy.
Yes,
No.
yes, we do.
The
so it's so much fun.
The Orange Man group.
No, we're
I
not
don't
even
wanna
talking about the orange
group.
guy. We're
I'm
talking
about the Orange Man group. I mean, that's the cabinet. There's the Orange Man and there's the Orange Man group.
So a lot of celebrities are running for office or are wanted to run for office. So there is a petition going around online for Chance the Rapper to run for mayor, right? For February 2019 in Chicago.
Okay.
And it looks like Jerry Springer is tossing his hat around to run for governor of
He
Ohio.
was already a politician, though.
So the question is, who would be the next celebrity politician and why?
T.I. would run for governor of Atlanta.
Governor
I'm Georgia.
Georgia?
Ain't
Go to
Kanye
Atlanta.
running? Isn't Kanye running for president 2020?
Is he serious about that?
Listen, I believe anything that he says.
And what about The Rock? Didn't The Rock
Anything
say
The Rock
he was
did
just
say
he
that,
said he's
yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
something.
yeah.
He usually does it. So
He's crazy though.
that's what everybody say about Donald Trump. And now,
Okay, he's
And
still
then look where
crazy.
he
This
is
doesn't.
now.
But what I'm saying is, they said he was crazy for trying to run for president.
Right, I'm
and
just-
now he's the president.
I'm just saying, take away the politics. Donald Trump was crazy before. Kanye West is crazy. Was crazy. So
Will
they put
always
their
be
mind to.
crazy.
They both always gonna be crazy. And I'm not denying the fact that they can get into office. Obviously, one did. But I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is that he's nuts. That's all.
That would make the best president.
Is it? How's this working out for you?
I personally don't have a problem with Trump being president.
You don't-
He hasn't done nothing that affects me. I'm a black man.
Yet.
I'm a black man in this country. It doesn't matter what president
And
is
it
there.
always
It don't
feels
change
like
for me.
we're never gonna be.
I get treated the same way
Right.
when there was a black president.
Correct.
to
That's why I was like,
the
we're
president
never.
we
This is
have
true.
now.
Yeah,
It's never
yeah,
gonna
I actually
be.
agree
It
with
don't
the
make no
statement that you're
difference.
making.
Yeah. What?
I know.
Is this
It's
a
rare
moment?
occasion.
Is this
This is
an
a moment
actual
in Black history. This is a real
What?
live moment in Black
What?
history.
Like WHET?
What?
What?
No,
So
I
that's good.
know.
So we should end it on that note.
On
of-
this positive note.
of agreement before it goes left.
Wow. I'm,
Social medias, please.
At Just So
I'm
Smooth.
at witness ear
IG,
right now.
Twitter.
just
out.
so smooth.
I had to start it off for you.
I
Man.
know. So I was ready to toast that shit. That was
Toast what? We can't toast that raggedy ass
That
bottle.
box
of
wet.
okay.
He could lift us a seltzer water. It's
I had
all right.
that.
You toasting to something better than nothing. It's all right to health. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Episode 26. D got music. I got my
Whoa,
shit
what's going on?
off.
What was that?
I got my shit off before Just could get in there.
Damn. Whoop.
Oh,
I don't know that one.
The
that's what she
pause.
said.
I'm at Miss Officer, and I was not in the middle of whatever that was.
I got mine off before he could get it in.
Ooh, did you?
That's what she
Ew,
just said.
You go, boy.
That was the exact statement she just said.
You did.
I just wanted to,
Hear yourself say it.
I just wanted to highlight that.
Because our comment sectioners, they know what it is.
They know what it is. You know what it is. Hey, Boris.
I never get my shit off.
You've been awfully silent this entire episode. Do you want to drop your social medias?
Sure.
Well, now would be the time.
That caught me off guard. Sorry. You can follow me at Sly Cooliano.
Slide. Can you just
Can
like
you spell that?
that?
Shit,
You
sounds
know-
long.
SOYCOOLIANO.
Oh my God, you lost me at SOY.
Cooliano.
Just
Yeah,
Right, right, right.
Poliano.
She's from Brooklyn. She's dyslexic.
Whoa.
On that note,
Whoa. Wasn't
we outta
reading
here,
anything.
people.
Queens.
She spelled that
Poliano.
backwards.
Whoa. Peace out. We're done.
Holla.
Ill Queens. Gross.